Today's the 100th video. Wonder what I should do. I think I got an idea. Well, hello there everybody, I'm Photo Dave and this is Toypixx, and whether this is your first or 100th time on the channel, which makes sense now since this is the 100th video, Toypixx is all about helping you and helping me get a whole lot better at our action figure photography. So if that sounds cool to you, go ahead and click subscribe while I describe what's going on here. Look at that. This will be my first Toypixx unboxing video. I guess it's popular stuff. People like to watch that. Maybe I'll just say stupid things while I'm unboxing, but gonna be honest, I'm pretty excited about what's in here because it feels like it's taken forever for it to get here. What's in here is going to be a few G.I. Joe classified figures, so without further ado, let's do this. Really, that rhyming thing, it's gotta go. Except sometimes it's funny. Alright, here we are with the trusty skizzers because I'm at Mom's place and I don't know where she keeps her box cutter. I know where mine's at, but that's at my place and not here, so here we go. Let's see. Ooh, skizzers. We are now skizzering. It always strikes me funny, by the way, when I watch these things. Yes, apparently I know they're popular because I watch some of them from time to time. When people are like, oh man, this is a crazy pile of loot box. I have no idea what's in here. Probably because I'm so darn picky that I always know exactly what I have pre-order everywhere. And when you ship the pile of loot, I don't just wait for it to have tons of figures. I make sure that it's got a few that I really want, and I click it and say, okay, ship these ones. So I always know exactly what's coming. Anywho, just a little observation while I'm trying to do this while on camera. Let's see if I cut that enough. Booyah! Alright. I always appreciate this about Big Bad Toy Store. They're not Amazon. They make sure this stuff is real nice and secure. So, let's see what we've got. I mean, like I say, I know what I've got, but you might not. So let's check this out. We have right on top... I have been waiting for Croc Master and Fiona like you wouldn't believe. Say hello, ring light. These guys are just gonna, I know, there are some figures that you see and you're like, I know that thing's gonna look good under the camera just because of all the texture on this guy, but forget the Croc Master. He's sweet and we love Croc Master, but the real star of this set, I think, is gonna be right there. It's gonna be Fiona. But enough about that. Next. Well, you had to know this was coming. Of course I'm going to be adding to my trooper ranks with another officer. This will make 2 officers and 8 troopers, which statistically, when you look at the numbers of the number of officers versus enlisted in at least the US military, it's about 1 officer for every 4 enlisted, so that makes sense. So now if I want another officer, I have to get 4 more troopers. Collector math sucks on Mr. Stabby the Wallet. And now there's 1 more in here. And it is this guy. I feel like I've been waiting forever to load up on the good guys a little bit. So now we've got Spirit. And the only good guys I've got, the only Joes I have right now, are Duke, Roadblock, Barbecue, Flint, Lady J, Snake Eyes, and Beachhead. So Spirit here makes it number 8, and he's looking good. Whew! So I guess we'll open the Cobra officer first, since I already have him, and you maybe have already seen the review. I kind of feel like this one's cheating because I've already opened one of these, but I don't think that's going to take any of the shine off of this figure. So, again, at Mom's place instead of mine, so I don't know where she hides her X-Acto knives. We're using a paring knife. I think that's a paring knife. I don't know. I use it to cut stuff in the kitchen. We won't tell her. So, here we go. I don't know why I'm so careful opening these. I never keep the boxes anyway. They went a little piece of paper. Boom shakalaka. Oh man, so much tape. But such a beautiful figure. We have the scope. We have the pistol. Oh, come on. We have the knife. We have the little kind of crazy gun. We have the kind of AK. We have the 2 mags. Come on, magazines. Come on, tape. Seriously, I'm not sure. The only way that I think these are really entertaining is if you get to see me be really frustrated while doing it. For instance, I just dropped one of the magazines on the floor. Let's see. Ooh, I can actually get it fairly easily. Okay, so there's that. Ah, come to Dave. There's the backpack. And here is the main event. The Cobra officer, and I believe his helmet fell out. So, let's see here. Of course that's gonna happen. And of course the carpet monster's gonna eat it up. But yeah, if you haven't watched the review yet, check that out. I'm a big fan of this figure. I'm a big fan of basically the Cobra Trooper mold itself. But what really separated this guy out for me, besides the obvious deco changes and everything for being the Cobra officer in the slight remold, is that he's got a lot more that he can do at the waist because he doesn't have that vest that goes down to his belt, thus hindering any kind of crunch here. So that's what's really sweet about that duder. Okay, so there you go, folks. Check out my review if you want to know more about this guy. I'm going to shut this off, put them together, put them with all my Cobras here, and then we'll move on to Spirit. Next on the docket, Spirit. Ho ho ho, Mufasa. I can't wait to open this guy. Ooh, okay, Hasbro. Those are the sleeves that I want to see on Flint. I'm just saying, when you go out and redo them, whether it's a retro Flint or just a Flint version 2 that you've got going, I want those sleeves black instead of blue. Those should be black. But let's do this. All right. Super excited about this dude. Everything I've seen, like his face. Yeah, that's right. We're just going to throw the warnings down. But his face looks like it has so much character. Whew. Oh man, okay, I haven't opened this one before, so here's the first. Oh man. Alright, let's see how frustrating this is. That's not too bad. Alright, fancy little knife. Nice. Ooh, real looking pistol. 1911, possibly, but probably not. I don't know, it's got kind of that look in the back at least. Huh. Very nice accessories. Of course, we knew this sniper rifle was coming with it. Very cool. Backpack. Oh, come on. Ah. Heck of a thing to drop Freedom right out of the box. Let's see. Whew. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get to him easily. Alright. You know, I was worried about Freedom when it came to the pegs in his feet. It's still going to be kind of tough to photograph with those pegs, but they're not nearly as bad as I thought they were going to be. Okay, and now we got to pop out his wings. And we're going to pop out the main event here. Oh, you're getting first impressions real time here, folks, and I have to say, this looks darn good. Again, one thing I was worried about, one thing that'll still kind of bug me for photos when it comes to Spirit, are like the little holes on his backpack for Freedom to perch on because of the pegs on his feet, and the holes in his forearm, like his little wrist guard thing, but those don't look nearly as bad as I thought they were going to. So I think he's gonna be a favorite. I'll still have to try and avoid certain angles with a camera, which is the only thing that bugs me. When it comes to Spirit, I kind of wish they'd done, you know how they did the friction with the missiles in the back of Major Blood's backpack? I kind of wish they'd done that with Freedom, and I know that those are kind of a pain in his backpack, but they're vertical, so they're gonna fall out easier. With Freedom, I think he would always be horizontal, so I think it would have been a more secure fit if they'd done it with a friction fit, but still, that takes nothing away from Spirit here. Check out that face. Hopefully it's focusing, because I can't really tell. That's an incredible face. Oh, real review to come on this guy, but holy jeez. So much cool stuff, and Freedom has the other wings that you can use. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see, pop. Ooh, and they're kind of the wings are kind of a rubbery material, so you're not afraid you're gonna snap them off. Okay, looks like... Huh, kind of hard to tell what should be on the outside here. I'm gonna guess... I guess it's like this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Won't be the first time or last. Okay. Okay, Freedom's sweet. This little crazy guy. He's even articulated at the legs, like at the hip joint. Which I didn't know how that worked. I knew he was articulated there, but I wasn't sure exactly... Oh yeah, these wings are probably on correctly. They sit flush against his body. You can see here when you do that, and then when you do that, they're flush against him. But again, I could have probably just switched the sides and been okay. But yeah, digging Freedom, and I'm really digging Spirit. He's got the Joe Pro, which is key. It kind of ties the whole thing together, much like the rug on The Big Lebowski. Alright, I'm going to put Spirit together, and then we'll get to Crocmaster and Fiona. A quick thing before we get to Crocmaster. I noticed Freedom's head actually moves. Like, looking up, or I'm sorry, looking down, kind of. Looking up like that. Whew, and he moves at the ankles as well. So he moves at the hips. He's got, I think, balls at the ankles. And then he's got all kinds of this head pivoting movement that's crazy. Lenny and team. You guys are killing it, but I'm a little ticked off. Where on this figure am I supposed to store Freedom's extra wings? I'm kidding, guys. That would be a ridiculous request. And now for the big man. And the big woman here. Let's see here. Okay. Looks like cutting it from the bottom is the way to go. Whew. Now I can go put this back and pretend that I never used it in the first place. Good times. Okay. Okay, that came out without Crocmaster and Fiona. Don't need it. Kinda cool, but it's nothing compared to the figures, I'm at least hoping. Oh yeah. It's nothing compared to the figures. Whoo! Man. You know, I'm gonna be honest here while I'm popping Fiona open here. If I'm Chris Cox, plural, the CEO of Hasbro, I'm thinking to myself, alright, I don't want to license things anymore. I don't want to have to make Star Wars and Marvel products. I want only our product to be what we make. And I'm thinking 10-year plan. Okay, guys, what do we do? Truly. Because when I see figures like this, like Fiona here, like Croc Master, like Spirit and the Cobra Officer, and then I watch a review where somebody's talking about the latest Marvel Legend, I'm like, holy crap, how much does the license eat into the budget of these figures? Because while I do understand why, you know, those things might not be up to the quality of the G.I. Joe figures because of the licensing, that doesn't make it easier on my wallet. And I watch those reviews, and seriously, I'm just like, and this is gonna sound cold, but I'm just like, why would you be buying those figures when these exist? Oh, look at that. Notice I haven't even gotten to the figure yet. I haven't gotten to Croc Master. Fiona is where it's at. Okay, let's see here. Except Fiona's kind of stuck here. There we go. Rar. Okay. Oh my goodness. She does have all the articulation. Check that out. Totally goes all kinds of ways. And she's got a rubbery, like she has a rubbery texture, which is really cool. Kind of gives you that whole crocodile feeling. Like I go out and throw down with crocodiles in the Everglades. But check that out too. Get that. Okay, a little break in the tail. Let's see, and it was slipping off a bit there. I had to pop it back on. Oh my goodness. Let's see how wide she can go. Ho ho ho! Fiona's a monster! You can mess with her at the ankles of her feet. Oh my goodness, man. It is silly how good they make these figures. Even the animals, I mean, they crush it with the animals. I still am in awe of Timber, and here I am holding Fiona, and I'm really trying to budget this stuff. I'm trying not to go too nuts. I'm gonna get a hiss. I want 5, but I'm gonna have to hold back. I might not be able to hold back on getting a second Croc Master and Fiona just for the crocodile. Holy jeez. Okay, I'm going to stop this real quick before I pop open Croc Master because this video is going to take too long. Then it'll be too big to send to my email, which is how I do things, and I'll have to wait forever for it to do so while all I want to do is play with her. So we're going to stop it now, and I'll get back to Croc Master. Well, now I suppose I've got to open Croc Master. So annoying. Not really. He looks great. Okay, let's open the first. Let's get Fiona's kids out of there. Or maybe those aren't Fiona's kids. Maybe those are just youngin' crocodiles that Croc Master's gonna start to train a little bit. These guys are awesome. I hope that that's coming through. Let's see if I can do the old hand trick. See if that works. You know, I always wonder about other YouTubers, like, not using maybe just a piece of white paper in the background. I would think that kind of thing would have to focus. And here I was being all judgmental, and here I am without a piece of white paper. So, let's see here. Big old Croc chain. I like doing this. I like filming this right now. Just because usually you just open it and you're just kind of examining things and not doing much. But talking to you guys, sharing this with you, it's kind of enjoyable. I can almost see being addicted to wanting to do this kind of thing more often. Unfortunately, I just don't have enough on pre-order to open a big box at a time. But we'll see. The whip is pretty sweet. The only thing I would say about the whip is really, it can't really whip or nay-nay. So, he just has to hold it and kind of drag it along the ground. Let's see. Ah, come on. You can do this. Ooh. It's no knife. This is a knife. That's good stuff. I like it. Looks like it's gray plastic with the green painted crocodile style handle there. I know I'm gonna go back to edit this video and all that stuff's gonna be super blurry, so don't hate. Got a good old meat hook there. Ah, yeah. That's, you know, probably not really to hurt Fiona. It's just, you can't take a crocodile to the dentist, so he just does this to help keep her teeth clean. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, come on. There's a gun in here that's really tight. There we go. I don't even know. That's almost a monster gun. That almost has like a flare gun look to it. Doesn't quite flare out enough, but I could see Crocmaster needing a flare gun if too many Crocs kind of got out of hand. Okay, and now, the main event, besides Fiona. Ah! Open, open, open. Whew! I was afraid I missed a twist tie or something for a minute there. Oh, yeah. Dang. Seriously, folks, I know a lot of people have a hard time with the price increase, and even me, I would prefer if, for the price increase, we were getting extra hands and heads. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind if they increased the prices a little more so we could get hands and heads, but these figures are... these things are quality. Like, I don't feel ripped off when I buy a G.I. Joe figure. At all. Like, this is the kind of line that could do a Build-A-Figure thing, and I'd buy the whole wave just because I wanted every figure. Like, they knock almost all of them out of the park. There's only a few that I've gotten rid of because they just didn't quite do it for me, but overall, what I have is a lot more than what I don't have. Okay. So let's see here. Put the gun in here. Don't worry, now you're getting to see me play real quick. The knife, just throw it in here. Got his little knife sheath at his foot. Whew. Alright, it's in there, just like Ragu. Okay, it was just like Prego, but that's a joke amongst me and my friends. Okay. The whip, the meat hook. Let's go with the meat hook. It just seems more meaty. Or mean, I don't know. Ah! The one thing is out of the box. Sometimes these hands can be a little rough to mess with, but I will say that Crocmaster's hands, as much trouble as I'm having right now, are better than a lot that I've gotten. Oh yeah. Alright, he's got his meat hook in there. Ooh, I don't know that I want to really do all this on camera. You might have to kind of snap her neck off to put this underneath there. Man. Look at that dude. Let's see, hopefully it's focusing. Again, I'm just not sure, but... Hasbro... This is what I want from you. Forget what Chris Cox wants. I want you to get rid of all your licensed product. You can still be a licensor, so other companies can make your stuff, but you don't need to be doing Star Wars Black Series and Marvel Legends if those costs are so prohibitive that you can't produce great figures like these. These are remarkable, and these... like I say, I do not feel ripped off in the slightest. I almost feel like I'm ripping them off. Okay, not true, but these things are just super high quality for figures. Wow. Wow. And there you have it, folks. The first Toypixx unboxing video for the 100th Toypixx video. Pretty geeked about that. It's really cool, and I couldn't have asked for a better subject matter. These things are great. And when I make suggestions, like I said, about what Hasbro could do, I understand that I don't know anything. I'm just another guy on the internet. But it seems to me, when you're looking at figures like this compared to other figures, like you look at these and you know what Hasbro can do, and you look at some of their other lines and you know kind of what they're forced to do, I guess. I don't know exactly how to explain it, and I know that it's not as simple as just totally dropping other licenses and saying, we don't need you anymore. For them to be able to do that, they would have to absolutely inundate today's kids with all kinds of video game entertainment, with all kinds of televised entertainment, whether it's Netflix, Amazon, or, huge theatrical entertainment. But I have to think that if they put down the money, if Hasbro put down the money and said, okay, enough of this BSing around. I want great directors. I want great writers. I want incredible video game artists. I want the best animation studios. I want to put G.I. Joe out there in front of everybody. I want to put My Little Pony out there, Power Rangers, Transformers. I want these brands to be huge. I have to think that if they did that, eventually Disney would come up and say, all right, so we're going to charge you 40% of the money this year to make our stuff. To which Hasbro could say, yeah, if we can't make things with this kind of quality, why don't you guys go away and make your own toys? That is honestly my dream for Hasbro at this point, because if those licenses are so cost prohibitive that we can't get things with this level of quality across all brands, why would you even bother making them? Aside from the fact that they have huge names. That's what I mean by build these names into something massive, because these, my goodness, folks, these are incredible figures. Anywho, comment below. Let me know what you thought of my first unboxing video. Let me know what you think of Toypixx as a whole. Do you like what the channel's doing? Are there different things you'd like to see? Let me know that stuff. And hey, if you want to fire off any ideas about what Hasbro could do, or how much I suck because I'm telling them to drop Marvel and Star Wars in 10 years' time after they build their own media empire, then leave that in the comments as well. And I'll make sure to leave Amazon affiliate links for these guys below, and that means that when you click on any of these and buy anything on Amazon, I get a small commission, helps out the channel. Good times, makes me happy. But if you're not shopping on Amazon today, don't worry about it. Prime Day is coming up on July 12th and 13th. So if you don't do it today, but you think, man, I could really use something on Prime Day, just use any of the Amazon affiliate links on any of the Toypixx videos or social medias. And social medias? Media's already plural. Oh, I'm not smart. Use any of those, and it'll help out the channel. So folks, I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around for 100 videos. Here's to 100 videos more. Whew! This is good times, and I feel like I'm just getting started. As always, everybody out there, have fun and happy snapping. See ya.